Hi, and welcome to Regina's Tea Time. And for this week's lesson, we're going to make double orange scones. I'm so excited. It's a really easy recipe. It's really quick to do. And then we're also going to make a easy Devonshire cream to go with it. And then, in our episode of Tea Time, where I sit down and drink the tea, we're going to have a white tea with the orange scones. So it's going to be a really great couple of episodes. So first what we're going to do, and I got my little sheet to make sure I give you the right measurements, is we're going to take 2 cups of flour, okay, plain flour. And then we're going to put those in a mixing bowl. Then we're going to add, we've got sugar, let me make sure I'm telling you right, 3 tablespoons of sugar. You got 2 teaspoons of orange zest, a 1/4 cup of margarine, oh goodness, 2½ teaspoons of baking powder. And we'll mix all those in first. Then we have a 1/3 cup of milk, 1 egg, and 1½ cup of chopped mandarin oranges drained. Well, as drained as you can get them. It's really hard to get those completely drained. Okay. Then we have a little flour for when we're kneading, and then we have egg white and another teaspoon of sugar that's going to go on top. But what we're going to do, 2 cups of flour, okay. Then we're going to mix with that the 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay. Then we're going to mash the mix. I'm a Looney Tune tonight. I'm going to mix the orange zest. Okay. Then our baking powder, our 2½ teaspoons, we're going to dump that in there. We're going to stir that in first before we do anything else. Make sure you get the orange zest and the baking powder and the sugar all mixed in with your flour. And it's going to be messy, but that's okay. It's part of the fun. Then you're going to take your margarine and dump that in. And as I said, that's 1/4 cup of margarine. And you're going to mix it, mash it all in real good until it's kind of like a thick, mealy sort of flour. You know, just make sure you get your butter mixed in really well. Okay? Then after you do that, you're going to mix in your milk, 1/3 cup of milk, your 1 egg, and your 1/2 cup of chopped mandarin oranges. And mix all that really good, you know, until the dough releases from the side of the, I don't know if you can see that, until the dough releases from the side of the bowl. And then after that, when you get that really good and mashed in there, we're going to do the messy part, which is knead it with our hands. And you can use a cookie sheet or, you know, a cookie pan. I just use aluminum foil. You're going to preheat your oven to 400. You're going to bake these scones at for 15 minutes, maybe 16 minutes. Okay? Now, once you get it kind of in a ball like that, you get to do the fun, messy part. So, we're just going to spread some flour out here and on your hands. Messy but fun. Okay? Alright. Then you're going to take your messy ball of dough here out. Okay? Need a little more flour on my hands. And then you're just going to knead it a few times as I drop some of the oranges. You know, like 10 times. And once you do that, need more flour. It's going to end up in kind of a ball like this. If you have to move it like it's going to stick there, just put a little bit more flour. You know. And then knead it a little bit. Not a lot. And I keep adding my flour. But then what you're going to do is you're just going to do it like this. Make it into a ball. You're going to move it from here to a baking pan. It's real simple to peel off and move, and then you throw away your aluminum foil. And you're going to mash it down like that okay, wherever it's at. You're going to take a pizza cutter or a knife and cut it into 8 sections after you get about an 8-inch circle, you know. And then you bake it for 15 minutes. But what you want to do before you put it in the oven, which is our last couple ingredients, is you move your egg whites over. And you're just going to do this all over the top of it with your egg white. That's it right there. Real simple, real quick. And then take some sugar. And don't dump as much as I did, but, you know, get the gist. Real simple, great homemade recipe. 15 minutes, 400, and then you have your double orange scones. Okay, while our double orange scones are in the oven, we're going to make the easy Devonshire cream. And it's going to need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and I'll keep referring to my cheat sheet, make sure I get you the right ingredients. And then 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Now, if you don't have powdered sugar on hand, you can just throw your sugar in a mixer and it'll powder the sugar. Okay, then you're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's it. Those 4 ingredients. It's going to be really quick and really easy. Okay, so let's lay out our utensils. We're going to do the 1 cup cream of the heavy whipping cream. You just get that in the refrigerator section of your supermarket. Mix that in your bowl. Then your sugar, just mix it all together. The 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Then you'll take, for the cream of tartar, whatever. We're not fancy here. You're going to take that 1/4 teaspoon of that. Put that in there. And then your 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And it doesn't matter what brand, just whatever you like. That's it. If you like a lot, add a little. Okay? Just whatever you want. Real simple. 4 ingredients, real fast. And you're just going to mix that and beat it until it's stiff and refrigerate, and you can serve it with the scones and jam. That's it. It just takes a few minutes. Mix that up real good. Beat it till it whips. Or if you have an electric mixer, you can do that too. But it just takes a couple minutes with your arm as well, with your hand. You know, who doesn't need the exercise, right? Then refrigerate it. Serve it with your scones. Okay, we just took our double orange scones out of the oven, and it makes 8 scones. You just cut it before you put it into the oven into 8 triangles. Okay, just like that, just like a pizza. And then this is the easy Devonshire cream that we just made. 4 ingredients, really quick. And then we're going to enjoy our cup of white tea here in just a moment with Regina's Tea Time. But you can make these really fast, really quickly for any family gathering or just for yourself.